Hello, you're watching Rappler, and this is Rappler Recap, where we summarize and try to make sense of the biggest news items of the day. I'm Beko Pin, a Rappler reporter who covers the PDP Laban campaign and presidential daughter Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte ahead of the 2022 elections. Good afternoon. The last time I was here for a recap, Sara Duterte had officially withdrawn her candidacy as Davao City Mayor, and she fielded her younger brother, Vice Mayor Sebastian Duterte in her stead. That was on November 9, so 3 days ago. Today is November 12, and as of today, Sara Duterte has officially withdrawn her. Sorry, as of today, Sara Duterte is a member of the national political party Lakas CMD, but she has yet to announce her 2022 plans. I'm going to try to give you a recap of the past 2 days because a lot of things have happened since. Things were kind of quiet on Wednesday, November 10, pero kung ano mang respite ang nakuha natin that day, nabawi naman siya on November 11, kung kailan medyo marami-raming bagay ang nangyari. Sara Duterte started the day off with a quick visit to Balisin Island. That's an exclusive resort owned by Alpha Land, usually reachable only by a chartered plane. There, she greeted House Speaker and Duterte ally Lord Velasco, who celebrated his birthday on November 9. Medyo kumalat ito sa social media prior na, like even before everyone flew into Balasin, kumalat na siya sa social media, which also led to former President and former House Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo to issue a statement to her spokespersons na she won't be at Balasin to meet with Sara Duterte kasi parang yun yung naging rumor on social media. But in fact, Sara did go to Balasin and she did meet with House Speaker Lord Alan Velasco. Several other legislators were also in Balisin. Ayon sa spokesperson ni Sara Duterte na si Liloan Mayor Cristina Frasco, Sara went to Balisin upon Velasco's invitation. So now, after the release of her photos in Balisin, naglabas naman ng statement ang Hugpong ng Pagbabago through its Secretary General Anthony Del Rosario confirming that Sara Duterte had left the party. Ano itong Hugpong? Hugpong ng Pagbabago is a regional party based in Davao, founded in 2018. Kung maalala nyo, bagaman regional party ito and therefore regional candidates yung tumatakbo under its banner, HNP was very active in the 2019 midterm elections. In fact, they did endorse Senate bets in 2019, and Mayor Sara herself went around the country to endorse their senatorial candidates. Yung context nito lalo is yung mga political observers and analysts saw HNP at pag-iikot ni Sara as HNP chairperson as kumbaga a possible prelude to what many observers thought of as a possible 2022 campaign for a national post naman for the president's daughter. Syempre, at this time and until now, walang ina-announce si Mayor Sara na clear plans for a national post in 2022, even if a lot of their allies wanted and encouraged her to run for president, and later on, nakita nga natin, she topped early presidential preference survey. So malinaw na until now, wala pa siyang ina-announce. Ako mapansin mo, sa times na maabutan siya ng media for a chance interview sana, like between November 9 when she withdrew and today and even yesterday at Silang Cavite, parang she does not answer any questions about 2022. Hindi rin nagtapos ang Thursday ni Sara Duterte dahil nung hapon din, the very same afternoon, she attended the wedding of Gianna Revilla, the daughter of Lakas CMD Chairman Senator Bong Revilla, to her longtime boyfriend. Ano ngayon kung pumunta si Sara doon? Syempre, in the world of Philippine politics, ang isang kasal or isang birthday or ang isang party ay hindi lamang siya kasal, hindi lamang siya birthday, hindi lang siya party, no? Ito rin ang opportunity for politicians to forge and strengthen ties. On the surface, they're personal ties, but they also turn into political ties later on with key allies in politics. So minsan naririnig nyo, kung napansin nyo, di ba, mga senator, congressmen, representatives, mayors, at kung ano pa man, magkukumpare sila. Yun din yung context lang dun. Anyway, back to Sara. She stood as principal sponsor in the wedding alongside several big names in politics, including two presidential candidates. Of course, si Bongbong Marcos Jr. and si PDP Laban standard bearer Senator Ronald De La Rosa. The two men are noteworthy kasi una sa lahat, nabanggit ko nga sa last na recap, no, parang Sara met with them on separate occasions. Bongbong Marcos in Cebu, I believe 2 weeks, a little after 2 weeks, 2 weeks after October 8, so yung deadline ng COC filing. And then the Monday after going to Cebu and meeting Bongbong Marcos, she met naman with Senator Ronald De La Rosa in Davao City. So Bakit significant ito? Kasi matagal na ring speculation yung possibility of a Marcos-Duterte tandem or a Duterte-Marcos tandem, meaning there's speculation na Sara might run for vice president under Bongbong Marcos Jr. or that Marcos would slide down to vice president and that Sara would run as president instead. Si De La Rosa naman, former PNP chief siya, longtime ally ni President Rodrigo Duterte, na tatay ni Sara Duterte. Siya rin yung unang PNP chief ni Duterte and siya nag-start nung quote-unquote war on drugs. And De La Rosa has said over and over again, at inulit niya to kahapon sa silang, na willing siya mag-slide down para kay Sara. Pero si Bongbong Marcos naman, nilinaw niya rin kahapon na sinut down niya yung possibility of sliding down kasi sabi niya kung tumakbo man si Sara Duterte bilang Pangulo, he will stick to his plan which is to run for president. Again, Sara has declined to speak of her 2022 plans even during chance interviews with reporters. Ito lang yung quote na binigay niya in silang. I hope na kung ano man mangyari sa mga sumusunod na araw ay maibigay ko sa kanila ang gusto nila. She was referring to her supporters kasi tinanong siya kung may message ba daw siya sa mga supporters niya. She has said nothing more since then. Pero wait, may malaki pang nangyari after the wedding or after yung parang nalaman ng mundo na ito pala yung mga principal sponsors in the wedding and after that chance interview kasi nag-segue si Mayor Sara Duterte, Senator Bong Revilla and Lakas CMD President Majority Leader Martin Romualdez para sa oath-taking ni Sara Duterte as the newest member of Lakas CMD, that's a national party. Sabi ni Romualdez at ni Revilla in separate interview statements, wala pa silang pinag-uusapan tungkol sa 2022 with Sara, pero matagal na raw nilang kinakausap at ini-invite si Inday Sara nung sumali sa Lakas CMD. In fact, I believe Romualdez said 2018 pa lang. They've been inviting Sara Duterte to join Lakas CMD pero nag-finalize lang ito noong November 9, the day that she withdrew from her mayoralty candidacy. So what does this mean? Ang Lakas CMD ay isang national party. Malalaki yung mga pangalan nito sa politika who are part of Lakas CMD, di ba? So maliban kay Majority Leader Romualdez and Senator Revilla, syempre yung President Emeritus ng Lakas CMD ay no other than former President and former House Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, who we know is hindi lang close ally of Sara Duterte but she seems to look up to her as a mentor. Like marami siyang consultations with Sara. I think the last one that the public knew about was in July this year. They spoke about politics. No other details about that meeting, but they did meet and they did talk. Lakas CMD has presidential and vice presidential candidates, two relatively obscure people who are members of the party. Ibig sabihin, pwede silang isub for what many might consider a true candidate for the 2022 elections. Isang leader na mismo ng Lakas CMD ang nagsabi na placeholders lamang yung nag-file during COC filing week. Si Rep. Romualdez didn't use the term placeholder but he did point out na any Filipino who meets the eligibility requirements, so yung edad, as long as ma-endorse siya ng isang party, pwede siyang tumakbo bilang president or vice president. So, to make the long story short, may space, may paraan para kung sakaling mag-decide si Sara Duterte na gusto niyang tumakbo ng president or vice president, may kandidato sila kasi CMD na pwede niyang isub. Again, even if the deadline for COC filing was October 8 for national and local posts, candidates of political parties may be substituted via withdrawal under November 15. Itong candidacy via substitution, via withdrawal, di ba? Para naging political strategy ito recently lang. Yung PDP laban mismo, yung ruling party, yung tumawag nito as a political strategy. Kasi syempre, they would know how useful it can be in planning a candidacy. Kasi that's how President Duterte entered the 2016 race in the first place. Hindi siya nag-file during COC week, pero nag-sub siya. He substituted the original presidential candidate of PDP laban. So kani-kanina lang, si Romualdez in a virtual interview with media, said Sara Duterte is likely to hold a leadership position in Lakas CMD. Wala pang detalye kung anong post yun. Sinabi niya nga rin kanina na November 9 lang or the day she withdrew her mayoralty candidacy, nag-express si Mayor Sara na she wanted to join the party and she was going to take an oath na to join the party. But again, they've been inviting her daw to join Lakas CMD since 2018. Coincidentally, 2018 is when Sara founded Hugpong ng Pagbabago, again, the regional party based in Davao. Important to note, si Majority Leader Romualdez ay pinsan ni Bongbong Marcos. In fact, birthday ng isang Romualdez yung dahilan kung bakit si Sara at si Bongbong Marcos nagkita sa Cebu City for the first time since after COC filing week. So this in Cebu, Sara and Bongbong Marcos also had dinner with Governor Gwen Garcia and also Liloan Mayor Cristina Frasco, who is Sara's spokesperson, and also the daughter of Governor Gwen Garcia. Isa rin palang notable na nangyari after this, PDP Laban has been a little terse in its statements about Sara Duterte's political movements, but they did say today, a few minutes ago lang actually nag-release ng statement na they, quote, continue to monitor the developments in the national political landscape, and we are exploring all options as the dominant political party, including our original plan of fielding a Go Duterte tandem. Go Duterte tandem referring to Senator Bongo and President Rodrigo Duterte. Kasi kung maalala nyo, yung original candidates, official candidates ng Kusi wing ng PDP Laban, dapat si Senator Bongo yung tatakbo bilang Pangulo, tapos si President Duterte ang tatakbo bilang Vice President. Tapos yung noong October 2, during COC filing week, pagpunta ni President Duterte at ni Senator Go sa Sofitel tent kung saan mag-file yung national candidates, biglang Senator Go filed his candidacy for Vice President instead, and President Duterte announced na he would retire from politics. Siyempre, ang dami na rin nangyari in between, no? Parang after announcing na he wanted to retire from politics, flinote ng PDP Laban the possibility of Duterte running for the Senate naman. Wala pang final din nun, pero the palace also said na he is considering it. But again, tila ngayon, biglang PDP Laban is reverting back to their original plan, which was to field Senator Go as president and the president as the vice presidential pet. So, to recap, kasi medyo marami nangyari, Sara Duterte has officially joined Lakas CMD, that's a national party. Lakas says wala pang final plans for 2022 at mag-uusap pang existing party leadership at si Mayor Sara. Ibig sabihin, tayong lahat, mag-aabang lang. Kasi sabi nga ni Romualdez, ilang araw lang naman at ma-finalize na yung lahat ng plano kasi wala silang choice. November 15 ang deadline for substitution via withdrawal. I don't think there are any questions. So today is Friday, 1:25 hanggang 5 p.m. yung COMELEC. Bukas ang COMELEC for substitutions. Sunday, it is closed. So we don't expect the filing of any substitution papers on Sunday. But Monday, November 15 is the deadline. So for sure, either Monday or baka by tomorrow, malalaman na natin yung final lineup kung sino-sino ba magtutunggali sa 2022 elections. For more updates on the elections, follow Rappler on social media if you haven't already. We have reporters covering each of the major candidates, slates, and parties in 2022. I cover Sara Duterte and the Kusi-led PDP Laban faction. So far, those are all the updates we have. Tune in for more as we all wait for this drama to finally unfold. Again, November 15, kapit tayong lahat. Doon natin malalaman yung final lineup ng 2022. This has been Bea Cupin. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.